start to the work week. Let's take a live look from our HD tower cam looking out at uptown Charlotte. Blue skies, puffy white clouds, and it definitely feels like summer out there.
Yeah, low 80s today. Sunshine is warm, no question about that, but at least that humidity is down today, right?
Yes, that's what I like today. That's what I've noticed today. I hope you've been able to notice that too. And enjoy this heat right now, because I'll tell you what, we are getting ready for some real heat later on in the 7-day forecast. So next couple of days, we're going to remain in the 80s. So for the next 24 hours, right in the mid 80s, our normal high temperature, 86 degrees. And then we really turn it up by the middle of the work week, and that continues into the end of the work week and into the beginning of the weekend. We're going to get ready for those 90s back in the mix, even the mid 90s for some of us at one point. So let's just take this easy, one day at a time. First of all, later on tonight, temperatures eventually falling into the 70s right around 8 o'clock. We talked about that earlier. Mainly clear skies, overall remaining dry, which will be nice. And then we possibly head out the door early tomorrow morning. Temperatures are going to be at their coolest, lower 60s, which will be nice, and that'll be thanks to the lower humidity. Take advantage if you want to wake up early, maybe get in that hike, because of that temperature for those morning lows, it's not going to last long. So tomorrow afternoon, we're going to get back into those mid 80s, very similar to what we reached today. Lower 70s up across parts of the mountains, upper 80s down for our sandhills. And as we take a look at the humidity, notice the colors. So you're seeing the green on your screen, pleasant conditions, yellows, comfy conditions, and then way down to the south, outside of our viewing area, that's where it's sticky. That's even where it's a little more tropical. But we've seen those dew points drop once again from yesterday to today, about 15 degrees, which is fantastic. And we're reaping the rewards because it is a little bit more comfortable out there. Now, that doesn't last forever. It continues tomorrow, which will be great. And then we're going to watch these dew points rising, and they're going to rise in those upper 60s. And so it's going to feel very sticky out there as we head into Friday and even into the weekend. And on top of that, those temperatures, they turn up as well. So we are really going to be feeling it. Versus, tomorrow as we head into those mid 80s, as we head into Friday into the weekend, now we're going to get ready for those 90s. We're talking mid 90s by Friday. So we're going to get ready for high pressure to build in by the middle of the week. This is at the surface. In the upper levels of the atmosphere, we also have high pressure eventually building too by the end of the 7-day forecast. So we've got a lot going on there when it comes to the heat. So we will remain above normal here for the next 6 to 10 days, especially across parts of the East Coast, out across parts of the Pacific Northwest, possibly below normal conditions. And then as we head into the rain, what we're talking about precipitation wise, it looks like we are going to remain below normal, because as we take a look at that 7-day forecast, not really expecting a whole lot of rain chances here. I'll give you some time to absorb this here, but as we take a look at next couple of days, overnight lows now in the mid 60s. As we head into Thursday, now we're going to get ready for that temperature of around 90 degrees. So that's going to be our first 90-degree temperature if you are spending it outside, maybe heading to the pool. Throughout the day, right around 12 o'clock, temperatures are going to be in the mid 80s. By around 4 or 5 o'clock, that's when we're going to hit that 90-degree temperature. And by 10 o'clock that evening, still remaining in the lower 80s, right around 80 degrees. So it just gives you an overall view of what we can expect for our first 90-degree day. And then as we head into Friday, mid 90s. And this is when we start to see that isolated shower possible by the weekend. Cold front pushes through, then lifts up towards the north. So it'll knock our temperatures down, but we're talking about mid 90s dropping down to the lower 90s now, with overnight lows now in the lower 70s. So get ready for the heat and enjoy the next couple of days.
Oh, the heat is on, Lisa. Thank you. Well, you might want to